All right, good morning, everybody. Today is Wednesday, February 19th, 2025. Bitcoin block height 884,460. Transaction fees 345 sats per VByte, low, medium, and high priority. Unconfirmed transactions climbing up to 33,700. Bitcoin USD price also climbing a little bit this morning, up to 96,273. 24-hour low was 96,000. No. That's the high. 24-hour high was 96,730. 24-hour low was 93,333. I knew that was wrong because I'm like, hold the hell on. 24-hour high, 96,000. I bought some at 94,000. I know that wasn't the high or the whatever. So yeah, so the low was 93,333. Okay. I got in there about 900. I got in there about 94,100. So that's not bad. That's not bad. 94,100. I was happy with it. Went all the way down to 93,333. That's cool. I can never time the bottom fully. Usually, though, when I buy it, dump. So, hey, it went up a little bit. Can never time it. I try not to time it. I just go with the flow and try to slightly time it. Usually it bites me in the butt, but sometimes I can get it on. Bitcoin Spaces protocol. Now that's been getting it on. We are almost at 1,000 names registered. 799 so far. Climbing. Total Bitcoin burned also climbing up. 1.2421393. This Bitcoin joining Satoshi's coins forever gone. If you don't know about Spaces protocol, it's naming, Nostr usernames, domain names, gamer tags, usernames, Bitcoin wallet addresses, tons of stuff you could do. It converts those BC1 long string characters. You might have an address that starts with a 1, you might have an address that starts with a 3, all types of different types of addresses based on your derivation path, or there's default derivation paths with whatever it is. I don't even know what it is. Taproot is the latest one, I think. I forget. I set up a Taproot wallet not too long ago. I forget what it was, though. /M8400 I don't know. 87? I don't know. Something. And then there's other ones. Yeah, the derivation path. I was learning about that actually somewhat recently. You can mess yourself up, dude. So you might have a seed word that you got to restore, or when you do restore, I like to restore mine after I create them just to make sure they work. Do that. That's a tip of the day. Do that. Then you got to choose the derivation path too. Like that's default. There is a default one, but you could get sneaky. And you could change it. And the way Andreas Antonopoulos described the derivation path is that it's so the key unlocks your key. It tells you where it is, like what tree it is in a forest, you could say. But then the derivation path says where it is on that tree, like what branch, where it's hanging on that tree, the keys. So you could hide it in a key and then in a tree and then somewhere specifically in the tree. That's the derivation path. So you could change that. You could get crazy with that. Then you could put a passphrase on it, which is just an extra word. So you can get all types of crazy with these names. Then you could do multi-sig. So there's all types of cool, crazy stuff you could do. But Spaces protocol, hopefully it helps out the Bitcoin protocol, and it just does naming. It's a lot more than naming, but just transforming those letters, numbers, that long string of characters into human readable words. Like I say every day almost. We do it with websites, it seems like it's common knowledge. It seems like it's inevitable. It seems like it's definitely useful, important, and it's the next step. The only thing that remains unsure is who's going to do it, you know? We've had a lot of scams, right? Like I don't know if you call it scams, but you got all these you definitely got scams going on other blockchains and shitcoins and everything. But you still got some things going on in Bitcoin, you know? I don't know, some unsavory things. You got ordinals, runes. There's just a lot of people are coming in here to make a quick buck. And you just got to see that for what it is. A lot of people coming in are making these tokens, BRC20 tokens, Ordinal Protocol, Runes Protocol, and they're just trying to sell it, right? It's not worth anything. It's meme, it's community, it's fun and everything if you're trying to gamble and have friends. But the game is to sell before the next person gets in, right? So you get in, and then you're trying to sell. You're trying to dump on somebody, you know? There's really no use for it other than just having it. There's no use. You're just trying to sell these stupid coins, these pictures and stuff like this. You know, I don't really see much use for it. Maybe someone will come up with some use for it. Not sure. But Spaces Protocol, on the other hand, major use for these names. Turning this long string so I don't have to send my uncle my address that's super duper long. I could just say, yo, hit me up at CB, right? CB, that's my Bitcoin address. Well, what's your Bitcoin address? At CB. At CB, what? How'd you get that? Oh, it's Bitcoin Spaces Protocol. You can turn your Bitcoin wallet address into human readable name at CB. Which I would like to get at CB, actually. I bid on it a couple times, but motherfuckers keep running it up. It's up to 110,000 Satoshis. Like, yo, and the bid's up in 50 minutes. I might bid on it again, but damn. Can you all hook me up? I didn't want to say no. We do have a Telegram group where, you know, people talk and stuff. You can join it. I'll put the link below. Well, actually, I'm not. T.me/Spaces Protocol. I actually don't link to the Telegram, but like the developers you can talk to. I was going to say something like, yo, can y'all not bid on this one? I'm trying to get it, but I don't even want to be like that. Just let it be free market. If dudes bid on it and run it up, go ahead. You know, maybe you got a different use for CB. I don't know. But that's what's cool about it. It's a free market. You know, like I said, I was going to say something, but I ain't saying nothing. I'm saying nothing now. I'm saying something now, actually. 50 minutes. So maybe I'll bid on it 120 and then I'll get it. Or not. You know, I don't know. I'm not chasing these names, really. I'm chasing some, but you can't get them all, you know? This is the thing about it. It's like Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. Well, you ain't catching them all, dude. There's people in here with a lot deeper pockets than me. And they're bidding this shit. Dude, this is real Bitcoin that we're bidding here. This is real Bitcoin getting burned. And every time you bid, it's a Bitcoin transaction on the blockchain. So it's real Bitcoin, man. And there's people with deep pockets. So that's why it's important to get in early, too. So you can get some cool names. And before the masses come in, before the GUI wallet comes out. And then, you know, it's going to be a lot harder. It's just going to keep going a lot harder. So I'm liking it. I'm having a lot of fun. We're almost to 1,000 registers. We're almost to 1,000 rollouts, too. 920 rollouts. Over 1 full Bitcoin burned. I think we've hit some pretty good milestones here. And it's just a big deal. I say this often, too. I imagine that this is what it felt like with Bitcoin when Bitcoin first came out. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Like, yeah, okay, cool. Bitcoin's out. Nobody cares. Nobody believes it. It takes time for these things to get traction, you know? It takes time because we've seen all these other things, like I say, scams, meme coins, all this stuff. So Spaces Protocol comes out and people are like, oh, that's another scam, you know, this, that. Everyone's just so jaded and burned. They're just not interested really right away. So it'll take a little bit of time, but once people start popping up with usernames, with Nostr usernames, and they just look cool, like CB, Rust, DB, OP, 999, you know, instead of verified Nostr name or some NPub, right? Some long NPub, some nonsense. No, this is your name that you fully own and stuff. People think that Nostr is decentralized, and maybe the protocol itself is, but the people at primal.net, first of all, primal.net, that's the most common one that people use. That's centralized, man. They registered at .net, primal.net with ICANN registrar. They pay a monthly fee on that thing or yearly fee, both, whatever. that thing's centralized. That thing could get shut down at any moment. That website could get shut down. Space Protocol a lot different. It ain't getting shut down unless Bitcoin gets shut down. A lot better in that regard. And also, you know, they could do stuff with your username. And I know firsthand, what the hell did I hit them up? They got like support on primal.net. They could do stuff, man. They could change your password. So there you go. They changed my password. They could change your password. You just email support and be like, yo, I lost my password. They'll change it for you. So I don't know if that's a big deal or not, but it seems crappy. Like, oh, I thought this was Nostr decentralization. How these dudes changing my password? Then you're pasting your npub all over the place. I don't know. Seems there's some stuff to it. I'm not the most technicalist dude around, but I'm poking. I'm poking around here. And it seems, you know, I don't know. Seems a little. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. I like Nostr, but I'm just saying it could be better. And this could be the thing. So space is in auction. 111-999 CB OP Rust DB. 111 and 999 claimable out 20 minutes. CB 50 minutes. OP Rust 50 minutes. Recent Spaces action. We got some bids on 666. QQ Strategy. NBA. Flex. 321. Cool. TY and 555. I was actually looking at Cool too. I'm like, who the hell bid on Cool, dude? It just rolled out. Ends in 5 days. It was 10,000 Satoshis. And a dude came in and said, make it 100,000 Satoshis. I want Cool. All right, you're probably going to get that for 100,000 Satoshis, unless there's something I don't know. Upcoming rollouts: HK, UN, XD, DD, Vegan, Lily, Hex, Mix, Wafu, Logos. Let's take a look now at the recent rollouts. Techno Hippies, Poonie Codes, Ord, EZ, NX, FX, KO, ZX. Now we'll pop over here to spaces.market. This is the marketplace where you can buy and sell Bitcoin Spaces. So if you don't want to bid, go through that bidding process because you keep getting outbid like me, you can come over here and you can just buy it outright. Outright! We got some decent names here. Nothing overly great though, I would say. NY's pretty good. NYC, NY, which one's better? Not sure. Doge, maybe, actually. Someone might come in and scoop Doge up. Jesus, who knows? Ape, maybe. 69. Blur, okay. Some 2 letters. 0.05, 0.1. Kind of cheap. And then we got 5 Bitcoin, 1 Bitcoin, 5 Bitcoin. So, yeah, I think these things are going to sell. We need a GUI wallet, though, really to start popping things off. And super early days. I made a video yesterday about Jameson Lopp. He was talking about how, you know, people can use the Bitcoin block space, pay a fee, whatever. There's a lot going on. Or, you know, free market, basically. And it's like, dude, this is it right here. For me, it seems like this is it. I'm trying to get other people to figure this out, or at least look at it and tell me like, no, it's not. It's not it. Or yes, it is, or whatever. But people just, I guess they're just jaded from ordinals and all the scam tokens going on. But maybe that's good, right? That's some cover over the top, and it's going to allow the developers to build this, and it's going to allow the people that are interested to get in while not many people are looking at it. So, like I said, links below if you're interested. Talk to y'all tomorrow.